Georgia's Fulton County has come under the national spotlight once again after District Attorney Fani Willis brought racketeering charges against President Trump, Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, Jenna Ellis and others. The indictments are over an alleged and legal breach of election equipment and what she insists are false claims of election fraud, among other charges. Some of those charged were simply lawyers representing clients, which is now apparently illegal in Joe Biden's America. Despite the Mockingbird media's claims that courts have dismissed all of President Trump and his allies' claims of election fraud, very few, if any, of the cases actually made it to an evidentiary hearing. Yet, the term false and baseless is often heralded by the Mockingbird outlets in a misrepresentation of the claimed evidence, similar to their infatuation with the term insurrection, despite not one single J6er being charged under 18 U.S.C. 2383. The Mockingbird media once again has deemed themselves the arbiters of truth, despite a long steady record of deceit. The Gateway pundit has repeatedly brought to light questions that, in any other industry, would warrant further transparent investigations, such as nonprofits working in Fulton County precincts with access to Georgia's election software on their personal computers, Fulton County admitting to deleting ballot images, or a wild discrepancy in the handcount audit that was discovered by citizen investigators, referred by Governor Kemp, and resulted in a consent agreement entered into by the Fulton County Board of Elections and the State Election Board. Return of COVID restrictions? Instead of complying, here's one way to be prepared. Now the Fulton County Board Commissioners has denied one of the GOP nominees to the County Election Board in a 5-2 vote. Each board member serves a 2-year term. The Republican Party in Fulton believes this denial is because the rejected nominee, Jason Frazier, challenged the voter rolls and has filed a lawsuit against the commissioners. It seems doing the fruitful work to ensure the voter roll accuracy has barren rewards. From Just the News. Frazier told Just the News last week that he found about 20,000 duplicate registrations in Fulton County's voter rolls and believes that a bulk of them have been fixed. He also submitted about 10,000 challenges and said that there are around 1,600 voter registrations in challenge status. Duplicate registrations are viewed by the county as clerical errors and don't need to be challenged since the county will simply merge the duplicate registrations, according to the BRE. Frazier mentioned that 2,000 people who registered to vote lived at Missing Address Street, such as 1250 Missing Address Street. If I'm on the BRE, Frazier said that he hopes he'd be able to see who's registering them. Is it a group or bad clerks? And therein lies the problem, Mr. Frazier. Election integrity seems to be a one-way street and you're going in the wrong direction. Why would the Fulton County Board of Commissioners allegedly deny Frazier a seat at the table because he was doing the work that they should be championing? This reveals a glaring problem with leadership whose focus should be on ensuring fair elections and is a phenomenon that is rampant throughout our nation. While there is absolutely no shortage of well-funded nonprofits focused on spending absurd amounts of money on getting out the vote so they can inflate a radical Democrat-run election registration database, the efforts to clean up the voter rolls and help to ensure integrity in our elections is often overlooked and underfunded. It also tends to be led by individual citizens or small makeshift groups of citizens doing this on their own dime without the technological resources to streamline the process. Frazier has submitted over 10,000 challenges after finding around 20,000 duplicate registrations. Frazier told Just the News he believes the bulk of the duplicates have been fixed. However, some 1,600 of the registrations remain in a challenge status.